While markets have seen a recent pullback from records, the optimism for year-end rallies hanging on as the 7,000 level for the S&P 500 still in reach. But how are derivatives markets digesting the remainder of 2025? Simpler Trading VP of Options, Danielle Shay, joins us now for a closer look at the options playbook, sponsored by Tasty Trade. Danielle, it's good to see you. We know late September, Danielle, historically tends to be a kind of weak period for the stock market. But I am interested in what you're seeing in the options markets. How do you want to be positioned here, Danielle?
Well, what we're seeing in the options market is that every single time the market pulls back even slightly, we have buyers coming in. We have retail traders coming in, we have call buyers coming in, and that's why we haven't seen a bigger downwards move. So as of this time, even though we're getting a little bit of weakness over the course of the past couple days, the put call ratio is spiking right back down as call buyers come in.
Is it too late to hedge, Danielle? I mean, when you look at the VIX, it's been kind of trending up here.
I don't think that it's too late to hedge. I mean, there's still downside possibility here. If you look at the NASDAQ and the QQQs on the daily chart, we've just had a slight pullback into the 21 EMA. So, typically you can get a deeper pullback into the 34 EMA or the 50 SMA. So, if you wanted to add a hedge on here at those levels, that would be down to about 575 in the QQQ. I think that you can. I just think that overall, if you would have been hedged over the course of the last several months, it wouldn't have worked out very many times, right? So you have to take that into account.
Let's say, Daniel, we do see a year-end rally here. You say if we saw it stick with the Mag 7 names and specifically Tesla, why and what would be the trade there?
So when you're looking at the Mag 7, you just definitely want to focus on relative strength. And specifically with Tesla, we finally had a big breakout move. We have a pattern on the weekly chart that has finally broken out, right? And so for that reason, we're just sitting right below those previous all-time highs. So I'm continuing to trade that momentum to the upside. Obviously today it's down a little bit, but now that momentum is here, I'm targeting the return to the previous high and then the $500 strike, which I think is possible if we can continue on with this upward momentum.
What about another here name, Roblox? I see that in my notes. What's the trade there, Danielle?
So when you're looking at Roblox, this is a great relative strength name with a bullish trend. You could sell put credit spreads in this name because it has pulled back into support, and you could also buy long calls on it, buy the stock, or buy some bullish butterflies. So if you look at this name, we have about a $30 expected move into the end of the year. So that would bring us up into a new all-time high. You could retest that previous level. That would be what I call the easy target. And then after that, onwards and upwards in the blue sky territory.
Any other trades, Danielle, that would be on your radar before I let you go?
Right now, I'm looking at Microsoft and Meta as well. These stocks typically start doing well 2 to 3 weeks before earnings starts. So we're right around that time frame. And I think that as we get into the beginning of October, as earnings becomes more in the news cycle, people are going to look at buying these stocks down at the 50 simple on the daily chart. And I think we're going to see them rallying going into earnings.
All right, Danielle, thank you for your time today. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
We're wrapping up today's Market Domination. Don't go anywhere. We've got you covered with all the action following the closing bell. Stay tuned for Market Domination Overtime.